There comes a moment when you realize that the person you've become isn't the person you want to be. It's not a dramatic realization, but rather a quiet whisper in your heart that says, "This isn't working anymore." That whisper becomes louder until you can no longer ignore it. The glow-down phase isn't about failure, it's about truth. It's about looking at your life with clear eyes and acknowledging what's not serving you anymore. Sometimes we need to dim our light to see what's really there, to identify what needs to change. I started by letting go of the need to please everyone. For years, I said yes when I meant no, overextended myself, and lost myself in other people's expectations. The exhaustion was real, but the freedom that came from setting boundaries was worth it. The fear of disappointing others held me back for so long. I realized that those who truly loved me would understand my need for authenticity. Those who didn't, their disappointment was actually a gift. It showed me who was worth keeping in my life. I quietly released the version of success I thought I wanted. The promotions, the titles, the external validation, none of it brought the fulfillment I expected. I had to redefine what success meant to me, and that meant letting go of what others thought it should be. Social media became a highlight reel that left me feeling inadequate. I unfollowed accounts that triggered comparison, limited my scrolling time, and focused on creating rather than consuming. The mental space I gained was incredible. Perfectionism was another quiet killer I had to release. The constant pressure to be flawless in every area of life was exhausting. I learned to embrace good enough and found that done is often better than perfect. I let go of relationships that were one-sided. The friends who only called when they needed something, the partners who couldn't meet me halfway. It hurt to release them, but staying would have hurt more. The habit of negative self-talk had to go. I caught myself in the act, challenged those thoughts, and replaced them with kinder ones. It wasn't easy, but speaking to myself like I would a dear friend made all the difference. I released the belief that my worth was tied to my productivity. Rest became revolutionary. I learned that I am enough, even when I'm not achieving, producing, or proving my value to anyone. The need to control everything was another thing I quietly let go of. Life is unpredictable, and trying to micromanage every detail only created anxiety. I learned to trust the process and find peace in uncertainty. I stopped apologizing for taking up space, for having opinions, for needing things, for existing fully. My voice matters, my needs matter, and I don't need permission to be myself completely. The comparison trap was real, but I learned to celebrate others' success without diminishing my own journey. Everyone's timeline is different, and my path is uniquely mine. Comparison only robs joy. I let go of the idea that I had to have it all figured out. Life is a journey of becoming, not a destination. It's okay to be a work in progress, to change your mind, to evolve. The fear of failure used to paralyze me. I realized that failure is just feedback, a stepping stone to growth. Each failure taught me something valuable and brought me closer to what works. I released the pressure to conform to societal timelines. Marriage by 30, kids by 35, career success by 40, these arbitrary deadlines only created unnecessary stress. I'm creating my own timeline, at my own pace. The habit of overcommitting had to go. I learned to protect my time and energy, to say no without guilt, to prioritize what truly matters. My calendar became a reflection of my values. I let go of the belief that I needed to be fixed.